Hi, and welcome again to another edition for Market Analysis. Today's March the 24th. I'm Giovanni Betancourt, analyst, trader, and operator with Vantage Markets. Now, it has been a wild few days for banks, and we start by the collapse of Silicon Valley, which happened this month, but it feels like years ago. It was only on Sunday that the regulator brokered deal between UBS and Credit Suisse was signed. Since then, stock prices have swung all over the place. We've seen interest rates increases, fears about contagion, and mixed messages about what other help banks might get. It's certainly too early to say the problems are over, and now we have Germany's bank Deutsche shares tanking early in the session today as the cost of insuring against its defaults rose. The newest information available about the health of U.S. banks came from the Federal Reserve discount window. Borrowing is still around levels that's seen in the 2008-2009 financial crisis. Now, that suggests lenders are loading up on liquidity just in case another bank run pops up. The Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen seemed to waver. We heard assurances that this system is resilient, then that the government hasn't thought about a blanket extension of deposit insurance, and then that emergency tools can be used again. Nice, but not the most reassuring performance imaginable. With that being said, let's take a look at what we can expect or what we could see for today. Definitely a red day across the board. Indices are pushing lower. So at the open, we most likely continue to push lower. Now, how lower can we go? Well, we have a support that seems to be holding. Is being market has been around this level throughout the week. That could be a sign that markets are definitely are gonna push lower when they open, and will they find that support needed to stop the bleeding? If that doesn't happen and we happen to break this level of support, we can look back and then say, okay, then will we come down to 12,500ish? That could be another scenario, and we could find some support around here. So entering the market to a sell is a good idea. Now waiting the market fluctuation and see if we find a bottom, and we use that the scenario of buying the dips could be another opportunity. So selling at initially impulse, but buying the dips can also be set in the back on the back burner. So the same token goes for the S&P 500. Is pushing lower. So I have 3,900 as my support. That 4,000 level is definitely our resistance, a psychological key level. The Dow is pushing lower as well. RSI is below 50, pushing towards obviously a lower instance. So how much lower can we go? 31,500. I think that's way too low. But you just never know, because look what happened on the March 13th. That exactly same range that we are right now, markets happen to have opened up almost right identically. So this could be another scenario. We do say that history repeats itself. So will that happen? See, will this be the low today that we could probably see in the market, and then buy that dip? Because on this day, this candle obviously opened on right around 32,000, and then dipped all the way down to 31,500, and then back up all the way to high as 32,363. Okay, so let's see if that could be another scenario for today. As far as crude oil goes, check it out. Also, everything is in red. So selling crude oil, even though it's pulling back right now, that could be a sign that more participants are coming in and holding the markets around this level, around the $68 level. That could be another addition, but that's FOMO. That's just chasing the market. But Nat Gas is the one that is looking to, is obviously is in the green right now, but I'm thinking Nat Gas is just gonna continue to do sideways trading, ranging around the same that it did yesterday. Then we have gold. Now gold is something more of a safe haven trade at this moment. RSI is almost pointing into overbought territory, but there is another level within the RSI that we can use, and that's a 75 level. We can use this as within inside the RSI as a resistance level where we can see if something happens to bring more investors, more traders into gold as a safe haven, then this impulse that is having right now, obviously it will take it, bring it into overbought territory, but we can use a 75 marker to see where it will top out. The resistance within the RSI of the market, obviously moving higher, how much higher can it go? Okay, obviously we can go a lot more higher or whatever, but as just to have a sense of if I'm gonna go long, then I could use the 2020 as my resistance because I know psychological round number, and then the RSI dropped into pops into the overbought territory, but then I'll use 75 as a marker to measure how much higher that it will go, and then take my profits in other ways. Okay, that could be used. So, but I am long. I'll be long in gold. Then we have silver. Same token for silver. Okay, same token for silver. It is in a parabolic movement right now, just pushing higher. 2350 has happened to be, I suppose, the resistance for it right now. It's pulling back, probably taking probably, right? But I'll be looking to see if it continue to move higher. Copper is the one that has been moving higher, at least above the $4 marker. It's a nice little pullback right here into it. We have the uh, the tool, the uh, the trend-based Fibonacci extension tool, where we can come in and measure. You can come in and measure from the low, okay, from where it started, okay. You can use this low, okay, and this high, and then the fluctuation of the candle to see where how much extended can this movement go be, no? So we use the Fibonacci golden ratio as the resistance for it. Okay, so we could probably say that 4.2380 will be a level of where we can find resistance. But initially, if the market is going to continue to move higher, obviously we want to be able to take out this also resistance levels, the 0.23, the 0.38. Okay, I have my resistance at 4.15 initially. Okay, but you can use that as a guidance. All right. So yeah, long on copper right now is doing a pullback, profit taken on that. Okay, so that could be one tool to use. Then we have here Bitcoin. 28,000 is where is looking to find some support or trade around it. We'll stay around here and just right now profit taken, then just do a breakout because right now it's doing just another volume node and could do a breakup to the upside, or will continue trading lower because of what Deutsche Bank has happened to be done, and all of the deals about decentralized and what the Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency, involved in titles. Then in the banks, doing what they're doing, happen, not all of the pain that they're causing to the markets. Most likely, perhaps we could see another leg up in Bitcoin. Then we have the euro, which is trading lower. If yesterday it reached a high of 109, but it quickly retraced. This today we have opened up with a gap down. This actually, I'm sorry, we have opened up right where we closed. We are trading lower. Okay, 107 is that psychological support level. Will we see that being violated and broken? We'll see. But initially, that's my level selling the currencies, the same token as the pound, because the dollar index is after yesterday reaching a 105 low, it has trade it has begun to trade higher today. 103.5 is where I have my resistance for so far. So if it does continue to move higher, then it'll put pressure obviously on gold to keep it around the 2000 level, and obviously silver, the currency is copper, and also crude oil. Okay, well that's it for me today. Have a nice weekend. I'll see you on Monday or here Monday.